Greetings and salutations. I am Karen Rossmore and welcome to my stream. How's it all going out now? This is the stream where I continue on my Xcom 2 playthrough. Since I've turned down the difficulty, I'm not finding it overly difficult. Which is not generally where I prefer to play games. Hey J-Station, how's it going? But it's one of them where it's like I'm trying to find the balance between, you know, in Pathfinder Kingmaker, I kept it at the standard difficulty pretty much throughout the playthrough. Because, yeah, you need a Goldilocks setting. The standard difficulty, every now and again I would wipe and, you know, it's like game over and go back to the last save and try again. There was only one or two places. My camera keeps funking up on me. And I don't know why. It could just be my side. Let me know how it goes. Pathfinder Kingmaker, there was satellite places. The difficulty was just the right side. Might just be my side. Cool. Hopefully it's just my side. It's just little graphical artifacts on the camera. Yeah, and it's only... I can't tell whether it's an entire screen thing or it's a line or what. I would die in Kingmaker, but, you know, reload it, try again with the knowledge that I'd gained, and managed to go over that hurdle. And I continued that pretty much throughout the game until I got to the end part where it's like I tried it 3 or 4 times and it's just like I don't think I've got the skills, classes and levels of characters to do this, and so I dropped the difficulty down right at the end. Xcom 2, and it's only got 4 difficulty settings, and there's not really much you can change about those settings. You know, in Pathfinder Kingmaker, there was an entire sheet of different settings where it's like, make the bad guys do 10% less damage, make them do 20% less damage, make them do 20% more damage, and, you know, whole ranges of options that you've got there, which is great because then you can kind of fine-tune the game down to what you want. But at the same token, not having those options in XCOM 2, it's all like people die a lot on the regular difficulty. If I step it down by 1, I'm finding it's not all that difficult. I can't really balance it between the two because there's no options to balance. It's either too difficult or too easy. So I'm going to stick with the too easy so that it doesn't become a save scumming, reloading kind of stream, which I don't feel anybody would enjoy watching. I certainly wouldn't enjoy broadcasting it, so I hope you all don't want that because that's not what you're getting. I found the balance by giving myself challenges. I do this one stealth, I'll get in and out without anyone wounded. Yeah, and you know, ultimately, I am challenging myself in those ways. I'm definitely trying to, you know, there's so like certain levels where it's like, I think I can do this without being detected or without setting off the reinforcement event and the rest of it, and I try to hit those, but because there's no in-game penalty for it, there's nothing, you know, and also I don't feel that the game doesn't allow for certain challenges to work. You know, it's like, I'm going to do this one stealth. I am going to try to do this without being detected. You take 2 steps forward and there's an enemy around the corner that you did not see. You didn't move very far, but you just so happened to walk straight into his detection zone. Whoop, there goes stealth out the window. It also doesn't help that you can't creep up to the corner. and look at what's around the corner before choosing your final destination, because it's got a very strict 2-action rule. And to go to that corner is 1 action. To then move from that corner is your 2nd action. Now, yeah, no peeping around the corners in this. Which makes it very difficult because, you know, especially on timed missions where it's like, you've got 7 turns to do this objective. It's like, I need to run. I need to move halfway across the map in as few turns as possible. I do not have time to be, you know, there's some missions where it's like, yeah, you can literally go 1 square forward to the corner and see what's around the corner because there isn't a time limit. Move up, see something or don't see something, either going to overwatch, hunker down, or move to another advantageous position. That's all very viable when you're not against the clock. When you're against the clock, it's all like, I need to find where's the furthest position that I can run from my start position and get there this round. And if I trigger 3 or 4 enemies, then I trigger 3 or 4 enemies and deal with them accordingly. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult in that respect, or it's a little bit... It's that mechanic that makes it very difficult to self-impose rules like, I'm not going to get seen. You know, there are games... take the original Xcom games, for example. It's like, you can... There was no time limits. Movement was in action points, and you could like move 2 squares forward, 1 square back, set up for a reaction shot. And you could move your entire squad, if you wanted, very carefully across the battlefield. Now 9 times out of 10 you didn't do that, because, you know, that would be very time consuming and a little bit, you know, do I really want to be spending that long on one map? But you could do things like that if you so desired, if you really didn't want to be detected. I mean, in that game it was all about the detection. The moment you could see them, there was a high probability that they could see you, because it was orbital and there was no real stealth in that game. It was just like, you see them, they see you, you take a shot, you hide behind cover and hope that they're still where you left them when you next peek around that corner. I've forgotten everything. So, yeah, I'm not expecting to, you know, getting in and out without anybody getting wounded. That's another one where it's like, you can get real lucky on that, you can get real unlucky on that, depending on what the game decides to do. You know, it could be a case that it's like, they're just going to miss you with every single shot you take. But you're always going to be trying to stack the odds in your favor, because there's every chance that, you know, ultimately, without wanting to, you could stick your head around the corner and get it shot off. You're probably going to want to try to peek your head around the corner without getting it shot off for every single move you make. The game's just loading up now. Still too loud. There we go. Yeah, and I think to a certain degree the game doesn't actually help in some ways, because, you know, there are all the celebs still alive? As in the people who have been named, or the people who are celebrities in the fact that they've got voice actors who are known? And still have voices. I believe most of them are still alive. There's...
Hey, Commander.
I'd
like to get a look at that rifle the chosen hunter uses.
Oh, will you shush?
There's just no way he can be
soldiers.
without some kind of help.
We got Elena Dragonova, which is Troy. We've got Mox, which is Worf. Riker is one of these faction leaders, so you don't actually, you can't get them killed. And I can't remember who Q is, whether they're a soldier or whether they're a
Have you heard about these people running around out in the woods calling themselves Reapers? Hell, maybe you've met one.
improve that resistant bond.
About their unique dietary regimen. And if you haven't heard, let me give you a tip. Don't ask where the meat came from.
I think he's a yeah, Q might be an advisor, so he can also die. So all the named people are fine at the moment. Right, so we got an alien facility over there, but I'm thinking of... Is this Guerrilla Ops? I can't remember what good that is. But I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to make my way across to East Asia and deal with that alien facility. And then probably set up these towers.
I hate to ask, but it looks like I don't have much choice. Think you could help us out?
No, not really. Oh, wow. Codex Mutant Heavy MEC, Advanced Purifier, and Lost Brutes. Gather survivors from abandoned city, 2 scientists, 90 intel, and... no, 1 scientist, 90 intel, and Captain Jesus Lopez and Carlos Gonzalez, specialist and sharpshooter. The thing is, though, there's Lost here, so... I'm going to assume that they're making up a majority of the numbers.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting loft activity in this area.
Yes, I'm already aware of this. Okay, so... let's remove you for the moment. Okay. So low use wounded, so we're gonna remove debris. Errol Pottsworth is Elena Dragunov, who's already on the mission. Sletvarner is my bonded person, so you're on the mission. And then I think it's everybody who are... You're not bonded. So you are heavy weapons, sniper, rifle. That's 2 heavy weapon people. I don't really want 2 heavy weapon people. Ranger. I want at least 1 specialist. They're my problematic people at the moment, the specialists. We've got 1 specialist there who's in bond training. I've got 1 specialist there, Doc Carlotto Blanco, who's on covert ops. We've got a specialist, and that's it. I've got 3 specialists. So that's not a favorable place to be, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Who do I want to take? I've got the full base classes. Padre is wounded, and their bomb mate is stationary J. Could take in another heavy gunner. Yeah, let's take in another heavy gunner. Make armor available, make weapons available, make utility items available. Alright. Edit. Loadout. I'm going to wear the fancy armor. Because I feel like I deserve it. Do I want the nanoplate? No, I'll take the dragon rounds. Nanoplate and acid grenade. No. You get the med kit. You get the nanoplate. And you get the nanoplate, and the other alternative is just a grenade, so there we go. Regular soldier, purple skull face in fancy armor, regular soldier. I mean, yes. Because I'm special. And this is me. And I want to know when I accidentally do something stupid and run myself into the enemy encounter. I can dress you up however you want, if you want. You're just not getting the fancy armor.
In position for deployment.
Actually, no, you probably get the fancy armor between the pair of us. Why do they make miniguns that look like they're made out of Kinects? Because they're prototype style weapons. You know, it's the hodgepodge between, you know, you've got the Earth-based weapons which look conventional. And then you get the hodgepodge between their technology and our technology. And then ultimately we completely adopt their technology and they look super futuristic and cool.
They could establish a rendezvous point and they need us to lead the rescue. The faction is sending us one of their soldiers to help with the operation.
Slideshow. Entrance.
The VIP and our resistance contact are hunkered down and holding position somewhere in this area. Our highest priority is locating them first, but keep an eye out for any additional survivors nearby. Once you've secured the targets, move to the designated coordinates for extraction. Keep your heads up out there, people.
Squad concealment active.
Alright, so there's something there. Somebody over there, and there's something there. There's a city of the lost.
Move into position.
Yeah, I mean, they tend to do these. They snatch and grabs are. They can be done as snatch and grabs.
Affirmative. We're spotted.
That's a solid fucking door. I claim bullshit on that. That's a solid fucking door. And we were spotted through the door. Son of a bee stink. Right.
I must move quickly. The target is marked.
So they're made of lightning now. These guys are nanomachines that are the bad guys. Right, I would like you to run over there.
Copy that.
This is a terrible idea.
Moving to position.
Oh, I hate the psionic bombs. Now we've got the Lost having their turn. These guys are going to slowly make their way to the sniper. Just move up to there. It's crude, it's rude, but it'll work. Oh wait, if this works... There we go.
Target eliminated.
You get a free action. God damn it, I can't make it into that circle.
Understood. Moving out.
Right, fire the pistol at that guy. It's most likely just straight up kill him, and then we can shoot that guy as well. Who it won't kill, but that's okay. Right, your weapon is Fubard. Your weapon is Fubard. I would very much like you to kill that guy.
My training failed.
Yep.
Posición comprometida.
Yes, yes, you've been spotted. Alright, you need to get out of there before that bomb goes off.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And reload.
Locked and loaded.
Because bombs knacker up the weapons. Go there.
Waiting around.
And reload.
Ready to engage.
We are tiny little nanomachines that have high psychic abilities, or psionic abilities.
I can't move.
Están desplazando su ataque. Recibiendo tiros.
We apparently can't aim it either. Who the frack can see those guys?
I will always find you.
I think I've seen them before actually. Don't think I see them zappy Pikachuing about as much though. Yeah, they've got a teleport ability that I think they use occasionally. Alright, I would like to... Oh, that's... right. Okay. Move there. Shoot that guy.
Target neutralized.
Shoot that guy.
X-ray neutralized. Ammo out.
And reload. I do wish it wouldn't switch. So I would like you. See, I actually kind of want you to run into that corner and grab that guy.
That's one of the contacts we were looking for, but there are still others in the area.
Yes, yes. Can I have the contact? There we go. Okay, so the contact is here.
Voy hacia allá.
They've triggered the bad guys over there. Did you hit? Oh, you did hit. Right.
The only fate possible for aliens. I'll need more ammo soon.
Okay, and you're the shotgunner. Choose the sword. Hiya!
Lo he rozado.
Son of a beasting. Right, I would like you to move there.
Here I come.
And shoot that guy. Yeah, dodge that.
He's keeping score.
Now, you can't move anywhere half decent, but you can go there. Give your hand a little bit of cover. And shoot that guy and kill them.
Target down.
It can be easy to stab nanites, to be fair. I mean, it depends on how. So they have a consistency heavy enough, thick enough to be able to wield a weapon. So they've got to have some degree of solidity to them. Oh, goddamn psionic bombs. So we kind of pinned over here a little bit.
I think I'm bleeding.
And we got a lot of things going into Overwatch. But luckily the Lost have their turn. And the bad guys shoot a lot of the Lost. So hopefully that will trigger a lot of their Overwatches. Again, cannot keep up. Okay, so that answers my earlier question. Do the Lost attack both sides or just the Xcom figures? They attack both sides. Sorry, I missed that question, but yes, it is one of them where it's like it can be useful, not attacking the lost, knowing that it will. They can and will attack the enemy.
I'm on it.
And in doing so, you know, part of them at least can be taken care of.
Hostile target down.
74 or 74, shoot that guy. Or miss that guy, sure, why not? Now's a great time to be missing.
I'm running low on ammo.
Okay, move up to there.
Ahí voy.
We need to regroup. Totally forgot about the guy in that room. Because you have a little problem.
En marcha las coordenadas designadas. Cargado y listo.
Rolling.
Who's got you flanked? Somebody's got you flanked. I don't like the fact that you're flanked.
Heading to that location.
And you've got 2 health left. No. Gremlin heal.
Healer mode.
See, the specialists with their gremlins are just ridiculously overpowered in this. Halfway across the map. No chance in being able to get across there this turn. Heals the person up, shoots the bad guy, and
Ammo's running low.
does not have to worry about it whatsoever.
Running. Covering ground.
I guess nobody because everybody moved. Got a bad feeling you were gonna do that. But you shot the lost anyway, so that's not a problem. Their priorities are weird sometimes. I could really have done with you dodging that shot. Look, there's only one medkit in this entire map, okay? And they're currently busy the other side of the map trying not to die.
Find some cover.
And again, useful that the Lost are moving, taking up the Overwatchers. Alright. Oh shit, yeah, you've not even fracking reloaded, have you?
Taken care of.
I do wish that wouldn't end your turn. I can't see what's... Move up, stab you. Surprise! So much just exploded then when I stabbed him. Oh look, that Lost has finally realised he's in the fight.
Enemigo abatido. Blanco duro, daños mínimos.
Do you have Shred? You do have Shred. You can't see that guy.
On your order.
So yeah, it would be silly to have zombies in the game and not have them be a threat to both sides. Yeah, it would, although, you know, it's one of them where it's like,
I'm all out.
oh yeah, the aliens have developed some kind of fancy schmancy technology that allows them to go, or to remain undetected by the Lost.
Finally!
And therefore do not trigger attacks or the like from them. This game requires both the Slayer and Farsight weapons from Perfect Dark.
Running low on ammo!
I have never played Perfect Dark, so I have no idea what you're going on about. Just throwing that one out there. Is there somewhere where I can move you that's behind cover, can see a bad guy,
Volk says I am to obey.
and
Time
that
for
you can
hiding is
shoot them?
over.
Good idea to get rid of that thing.
Your friends will join you soon. We are no more rounds.
Have now been revealed though. Alright, you're just gonna run over there.
Rolling out.
Got this guy.
They're moving around the side. I might need some help.
Estoy
I
bien.
got 4 people left.
There is nowhere to hide.
God dang it, psionic bombs.
I know where you are. I have sight beyond vision.
It's time to get creative, people.
Ammo out!
I think you're in the psionic bomb range,
My life is in your hands. You can never escape my sight.
but I'm not sure.
I'm reloading.
Farsight rifle, X-ray sniper rifle also penetrate any surface. Slayer flyby remote rocket launcher. Okay, so Xcom actually did it first. If you go away to Xcom, or I'm going to assume that Xcom did it first. The Slayer of the fly-by-wire remote rocket launcher in Perfect Dark, conceptual sequel to GoldenEye, did more for the future of SPS and GoldenEye also. The original XCOM UFO Enemy Unknown game actually had a fly-by-wire or fly-by remote Doobry, what's it? Flibbity Flob. A rocket launcher. Can't remember what it's called. It's something like the fusion launcher or something like that. As for the X-ray sniper rifle, I'm trying to think where I've heard that one before, and it doesn't ring. I know that there's something out there. I just can't remember where it's from. All right, so everything is terrible right now. The main, I mean, you can just die. I don't really care for killing you guys. I really want to kill this guy. So if I move you to... The thing is, there's also this guy who is really annoyingly in the way. Well, it could do with dying. Shit.
Eso no me gusta.
Right. I would like you to move over to there.
Recibido.
Because we're going to use the grenade launcher. And we're going to very carefully punt it out that doorway. That was not a grenade launcher, and that was a grenade. But it still worked. Oh shit, you're stunned. I claim bullshit. Move to there. You got a guy who's stunned smack bang in the middle of the explosion. Harold Pottsworth, KIA. Bond mate.
When they get back to base, we'll have to give our soldiers some time to heal. Mentally and physically.
And she's gone a little bit nuts. She finally ran out of ammo.
Eso es todo.
So good.
And bullshit on that slot. Shot.
Me están disparando.
So the purifier... so the Lost do not like fire, and they've got a fire vulnerability. It's one of them, it's like the purifiers were always sort of like shown to be a counter to the Lost. That's the first time I've actually seen the combat effectiveness of them. Although I also feel that this AI, you know, the AI controlling the Lost is favoring me over the bad guys. Come on, just hit that guy. Hit him? No. Run towards me instead.
Eso no me ha sentado bien.
Alright. Stabilized Svetlana. That is going to be awkward. They're stable but unconscious.
classified.
Which means somebody's going to have to spend
Rock and roll.
their actions just tolling them around.
Whew, you see that?
Yes, we all saw that. Go into Overwatch.
No one will mourn them. Tell your gods I'm coming. I have almost no ammo.
Yes, yes, almost no ammo is as good as full ammo.
No place for you to go now.
Come on. There we go, that's what I like to see.
Good riddance. My ammo has run dry.
I mean, the explosion might not have done us too many favors.
You want some more?
Yeah, it seems the remote fly rocket launcher may have been introduced in XCOM Enemy Unknown 12 years after Perfect Dark. What? Not that who did it first was my original point. Oh yeah, I mean, no, it is one of them where it's a very useful weapon to have. It's just more if it's you're introducing weapon systems outside of the current game, which tends to be frowned upon in terms of exact duplicates. However, you know, there is precedence in this game for the fly-by-wire rocket launchers. Also, I'm not talking about XCOM Enemy Unknown, I'm talking about UFO Enemy Unknown. The 1993 game. Not the 2008 game? Right, you two are a pain in my ass.
Ya voy.
Go stand there and shoot that guy.
Vaya cosa.
Yeah, 2000 for Perfect Dark, but look up UFO Enemy Unknown.
Vale, tengo uno. Arma seca. Iré por arriba.
Whee!
Adelante.
You could do with being in a better hiding position.
Entendido. En movimiento. Estoy preparado.
I can't see a wireless.
Tell my kids I...
Fucking hell.
Me disparan.
I mean, it's called a fusion launcher or something along them lines. If I load up the wiki, it'll be there. I just... Is it the fusion launcher? You got me wondering now. Just gonna tab out of the game for a moment. UFOpedia. UFO enemy known. Weapons. Blaster launcher, that's what it was called. This man-portable total destruction device is the heaviest weapon alien artifact you'll discover. This fires a football-shaped blaster bomb, which can hover and root through up to 9 programmable waypoints before detonating on impact with a small explosion. Small being a relative terms for battlefield nuclear weapons. A safe radius of 10 to 20 meters is a good guideline. Blaster bombs are outside toys and can be generally relied upon to kill anything unlucky enough to be hit by them, and anything nearby. Although the weapon can only fire one shot before requiring reload. One shot is usually enough. Researching the launcher and its ammo allows you to research the fusion ball launcher and the hover tank launcher projects. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, the guided fusion launcher. I mean, it was the blaster launcher in UFO Enemy Unknown. And it was one of them weapons which was so destructive, and also because the waypointing in UFO Enemy Unknown was not always the best. Because, you've got 9 programmable waypoints. But if you so happen to, say, go from here to there, and which you thought was a straight line, but there's actually a bit of a corner sticking out. And it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a straight line. No, it just clips a corner. It will explode way too early. And if it's like the corner of the simple building, it will just explode and kill everybody around it, including your own people. Unless it's, it could be the corner of the ship, in which case it might wreck the ship and kill somebody on the other side. I can't remember how powerful it was in those terms. I do know that in the original game there was a chance to break the original ship's walls and everything, but they were made of alien alloys and were really tough. BB explosions have a 11 tile radius. A soldier in the 11th tile can still be killed, as the BBs do average 90 damage at the edge of the explosion. Anyway, that's some background lore. I feel like plan the route for this mini nuke very carefully is not a bad message to put out there, to be fair. I mean, it's not a bad message to be put out there, to be fair, but at the same token, with the relative tech that they had at the time,
How many is that now?
it was a little bit problematic at times, because there was none of this. So, like, if I tell my person to move there, I can see exactly where that waypoint is going to, or their pathing is going to take. If I wanted to I'm trying to think where it might be more problematic to a certain extent. Yeah, if I was doing the waypoint system and I said to fire from here to here, and then this from here wants to go directly to there, because that kind of looks like a straight line, it would crash into this wall here, probably. But at the same token, that's rather difficult to tell. The fun in Perfect Art was if you switch to the fly the rocket yourself. The counterbalance was that you stood there unexposed, unaware whilst you were operating. Yeah, that feels like, oh, what was it called? Unreal Tournament also had a weapon like that.
I need to reload.
That was called a name of some variety. Grapple's not good for another couple of turns.
Espero que valga la pena.
I really need you to kill that guy. Is he gonna clone? Yeah, it's just cloned. The hell is that?
Hostil neutralizado.
Alright, let's clear some of these lost out.
Venga, espabila.
But yes, Unreal Tournament had a very similar sort of like mini nuke fly-by-wire thing. You could fire it blind if you wanted, or fire it by sort of like point and click. But it was a very slow rocket, so if you did that, there was a chance of it getting
Never hide from me.
dodging, the enemies dodging out of the way. And so, you kind of wanted to avoid doing that. But at the same token, if you sort of like press the alternate fire, you flew the rocket yourself, it was still just as slow. However, you could click to detonate it and steer it around. But one of the odd things about the rocket was the fact that part of all this did allow you to slay a hard slow rocket with some sort of soft target lock and a standard point and fire if there's no targets within range. Secondary function was to fly it about. Both alien tech in...
Ready to roll in the water here.
Yeah. Yeah, Unreal Tournament had the... whatever it was called, I can't remember. The Redeemer, that was what it was called. Which was the whole mini nuke in a can kind of thing.
Volk says I am to obey. Reloading.
And the traditional rocket launcher. The traditional rocket launcher did allow for locking on, but it was a little bit time consuming.
Uno menos. Quedan miles. Se me está acabando la munición. Vaya cosa.
Right, I need you to run out of that detonation zone. Go over there.
Afirmativo, en camino. Ya podemos seguir.
Son of a bee stink. Well, we don't have any medics left alive, so you're gonna have to get over it for a moment. Right, I would like you. Oh, that's something I can do then. Right. You move to there.
Let's do this.
And shoot that guy. There, it worked. If that didn't work, I was going to run in the ranger and stab him.
Draining ammo fast.
That's not your voice.
Says hello.
Have I really lost that many people? Hey, Retro Ted, how's it going? How many are you down? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Unconscious is 5, but I picked up somebody, so I've gone from 7 to 5. I've lost 2 people. I recall you dying. And I can recall you getting knocked unconscious, but where's the other guy gone?
Preparado.
Oh! There's this guy here! He was stood by this window and the impossible shotgun him and killed him and flung him over there. Used to be the other specialist. Hey Retro Ted, I take it things are not going... Things are going okay. We got a lot of bad guys on this, so it was one of them where it's like, a little bit of a struggle. Everybody's fine. No, they're dead. I want you to pick up the other person who's still alive.
Me hago cargo. Me muevo a la posición.
So what you're saying is we're all dead. No, the 2 people have died. And one of them didn't even have a name. And plus above, there's still other people to rescue.
It's not too far. Copy that.
Me and J-Station were discussing a variety of different and weird and wonderful and classic weapons of sci-fi-ish games. I mean, J-Station mentioned Perfect Dark, which is, I'm guessing, a sci-fi. I'm also going to guess came out on the N64, was the spiritual successor to... so Ted's dead, Nameless Person is dead, and everyone else is screwed. I mean, nobody's screwed. Don't get why you feel that I'm incompetent at this. But yeah, the Perfect Dark had a fly-by-wire weapon. I was mentioning, so like, UFO Enemy Unknown had a fly-by-wire. So to a certain degree, it did it first. The original was N64, and its prequel, Perfect Dark Zero, was 360. Yeah, I know nothing of the Perfect Dark series.
Let's move already. Still moving. Guns dry.
I could really do with you doing better at that.
Who can give me a resupply?
These guys don't really matter where we stand too much. So to a certain degree it's stand where a perfect dark 0 was perfect dark in name only. I'm guessing somebody wasn't impressed with the quality of the prequel. Alright, you need to put that person down. Please don't end my turn. Oh good, I need you to kill people. That is not killing people. I think we accidentally managed to get some more of them on fire. They seem to be running away. I never played the original, but one of its weapons got mentioned since it was both an X-ray version, wall piercing, and basically aimbotting. Yep, that's a far sight.
Reloaded.
Yeah, I mean in single player situations, I don't know Perfect Dark at all, whether it was a single player or multiplayer thing. The idea of a very limited weapon with the ultimate aiming ability is not a terrible thing.
They are not victims. I need more ammo. I must
Then reload your gun. It was in a bunch of outside Xbox, outside extra videos. Yeah, I've not been that far back through their back catalogue. Successor to GoldenEye, all about the multiplayer. To be fair, I don't really have too much of an interest in, you know, Xbox exclusive games. Although the story mode co-op story was excellent. Fair enough. But yeah, now that you mention it, the fact that it was a successor to GoldenEye, and GoldenEye was actually one of the original first-person multiplayer games for consoles. I want to hazard a guess saying. We had a story mode. The multiplayer usually gets mentioned of some of the N64 greatest game ever lists vis-a-vis GoldenEye Perfect Dark.
Let's do this.
Right, I want you to move up to there. I want you to shoot that guy.
How many is that now?
I want you to run up to that guy.
I'll be swift.
Looks like you found one of the other resistance operatives that was deployed in this area. I'm sure they'll be glad to see you.
Ya voy.
They do not sound happy to see me, but I don't know what language that was. Yeah, boy.
Uno menos. Quedan miles.
Don't even know whether it was the new guy or my guy. Yep, the story and levels were excellent to what it did with multiplayer, more so, and it always And as always, multiplayer along outlasts the single player story, no matter how many times you run through it on co-op. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a given for a lot of solo games. Sounds Spanish or Portuguese. Right, you will go on Overwatch. You're going to evac because you've got somebody with you. Halo is another big example. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, it depends a little bit on the game, but a lot of games, if they've got a solid multiplayer, then it tends to get a lot better, a lot longer lasting attention than a solid single player game.
No compromises.
Hey, you've been discovered again.
Death to the invaders. I loaded these. I have no ammunition.
Another way it's like, I have no ammunition. Yes, in your gun, but you got unlimited another big step in first-person shooter multiplayer. Yeah, it's only recently, like Last of Us, Gods of War, where they've been getting the level of attention with no multiplayer. I mean, yeah, I mean, for me, because I was always somebody who was on PC, I'm trying to remember when multiplayer first started being a thing. Especially in the first-person shooters.
Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point. We have a visual confirmation on the VIP. Remember, getting that VIP to the extraction point supersedes all other priorities. Don't let anything happen to them.
I know that Duke Nukem 3D had... Was the original Doom a multiplayer?
Queda claro.
Yeah, I mean, on these extraction ones, it's like, this guy must get out alive or else you'll fail the mission. Which I find to be a little bit over the top bullshit, if you ask me. It had a deathmatch mode. Fair enough. But yeah, so Doom had a deathmatch mode, and that was circa 92?
You want some more? On reserves.
I'm gonna say Doom was about 92.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I remember my dad and brother playing it on the PS1 versus each other. Yeah, and the thing is, it's then after that, in terms of PC gaming, it all starts getting very wibbly because, you know, there wasn't a significant PS1 wasn't until about 97, but it was a later port. We had it on the Atari Jaguar too. Well, yeah, there were certainly some games.
I know where you are.
I think one of the major ones that stands out for me is Unreal Tournament and Quake Arena. That were just multiplayer games. I know that Unreal Tournament, yeah, Quake was another big one, but at the same token, I'm not sure if the original Quake, although it probably had multiplayer, whether that was big enough to be its own little sensation.
I see everything.
The doctor's good to move. Quake was one of the first first-person shooter multiplayer deathmatches. I mean, it started the rocket jump thing. Yeah, the thing is though, if Doom would have been the first-person shooter multiplayer deathmatch. At least in terms of the PC. And this is the thing, it also basically every game since then
Firebrand has the VIP. Commander, we should get the rest of our people to the extraction point as soon as possible.
of that genre is likely to have had a some kind of online deathmatch. You know, Duke Nukem 3D had it, Quake had it, Unreal had it before it became Unreal Tournament, or before the Unreal Engine was then used for making Unreal Tournament games. Before ultimately they stopped making games and started making engines until Fortnite came along. But it's one of them where it's like in the PC world, it's very blurry as to which ones were significant. Yeah, but when was Doom on the PC?
Mission accomplished.
This is what I was talking about earlier, where it's like you mentioned Doom on the PlayStation 1 that had a deathmatch. I'm not sure when Doom on the PC got a deathmatch. Because yes, Doom supersedes all first-person shooters in the ones that we've talked about. There are others that even superseded Doom, but Doom was one of the outstanding ones in its field.
I think we need more.
You know,
we're going for.
there was Rise of Triad, there was Wolfenstein 3D, was it Wolfenstein 3D? I know that it was Wolfenstein. The second or third Wolfenstein game made the second or third Wolfenstein game made the FPS genre. I'm tempted to disagree if I'm since the first game was first game or two was top down. Wolfenstein 3D was the first FPS. Yep. The thing is, if I'm thinking about, yeah, late 1993 was when the multiplayer was coded into Doom, so I'd say it was included on the PC's release. Doom was one of the most significant games of video game history, frequently cited as one of the greatest games ever made, along with its predecessor Wolfenstein 3D, and it helped define the first-person shooter genre and inspired numerous similar games, often called Doom clones. Doom was 10th December 1993. Yeah, this is the thing. I'm talking about significant events. I'm not talking just about single games that were out, because there were other games of a similar ilk at the time. I don't quite recall, because when was Rise of a Triad first released? Although I feel that that was probably before. I'm trying to remember what Wolfenstein 3D looked like. Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah, to me, Wolfenstein 3D was not really what I would call a 3D first-person shooter, because it only worked on 2 dimensions for the most part. Great thing about Wolfenstein 3D was if your PC didn't have a floppy disk drive to install it, you could just run the screensaver. Great thing about Wolfenstein 3D was if your PC didn't have a floppy disk drive to install it, you could just run the screensaver. Oh, you mean the game from the disk? As a screensaver, quote unquote. Because yeah, there was plenty of games which were like that, where they didn't install, they just ran. Sorry, Wolfenstein 3D looks like the old Windows screensaver. Huh? I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the Maze one. It's more that it had 3D graphics and then it was working on the 3D third dimension. Yeah, I'm not disputing that it had 3D graphics. Although, to be fair, it's still using sprites. So they're not really 3D. I just don't feel, personally, in my opinion, that Wolfenstein 3D was a very great example of, 2.5 dimensions. 2D graphics on a 3D plane. So yeah, 2.5 dimensions is more what I would say Wolfenstein is, which I don't feel is appropriate to tag it as the grandfather of 3D first-person shooters. And also, I'm assuming Wolfenstein 3D didn't have multiplayer, which goes back to the original thing. It's all like with GoldenEye, with Halo on the Xbox, the defining ones on the PC, it becomes very much more difficult to define, because even though Doom had multiplayer from day one back in 1993, I can almost guarantee you that it was very few people who ever experienced that as a multiplayer game. They're just, very few people had networked computers outside of institutions. It wasn't really something that the average home user could do. It wasn't until the internet became popular, which was mid to late 90s in terms of gaming, but multiplayer games really took off on the PC. And by that point, we were already into the Quake Unreal era of things. But again, since Quake and Unreal, there have been lots of clones. There have been lots of facsimiles. The Full Man Doom multiplayer mode was 1994. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disputing any of this, and it's all like, I didn't know that Doom actually came shipped originally with a multiplayer. Never mind the 4-way multiplayer. But it's one of them. Very few people would have experienced it at the time.
As if things weren't bad enough between the Elders, their alien armies, and the Chosen. Now we've got zombies to deal with.
Unequaled in life, revered in death. Harold Pottsworth. I can't remember his name. And Leif Larson. No, the boy who died. Wasted opportunity. I mean, you say wasted opportunity. You can do these things as many times as you want. The boy who died and stayed dead. Yeah, there we go. Is that what you want on the end of this? Co-op LAN was built in. The deathmatch service over dial-up was added 1 year later. I love they give you full Photoshop options. I'm gonna go with the boy who died and stayed dead. J-Station, you're not really clarifying that, so there we go. He's the boy who died and stayed dead. You're a sharpshooter. I would like you to take long watch. You're the awkward one. You are now a captain. Sting. Fire a shot in shadow, guaranteed to remain in shadow. Kinda useful. Soul Harvest. Kill shots increase crit chance by 5 to a maximum of 20. And Tactical Rigging provides an additional utility slot, provided the soldier's armor does not already provide one. No, I'm 100% happy with it. Fair enough. I'm gonna go with Sting just to keep the ghost going. The shadow going. That's really useful to me. I feel. And we got 4 Codex brains, Millennium Core, an advanced laser sight, and an advanced stock. We got the Jesus Lopez and Xavier Mordeau and Carlos Gonzalez and 90 intel. Did either of them get promotions? Oh wow, not only did they get promotions, they're also not even anywhere near the bottom of the list.
The commander running things. I've got plenty of time to focus on learning to fly this boat.
From what I've seen, you could use the practice.
Wow. Revival protocol. Field medic. 8 protocol now grants target covering fire Overwatch shot, but the aid protocol cooldown is increased by 1 turn, or Overwatch shots can now be triggered on any enemy action, not just movement. Let's go with the covering fire protocol on that one. And showtime. Long watch. Lightning hands. Death from above. Fire ones at every face off. Yeah, there we go. Svetlana, I'm pretty sure they're dead, aren't they? Didn't they die, Svetlana? Memorial. Fallen soldiers.
Xcom. What's that spell? Xcom. That's right.
I know.
Another win for our guys.
Oh no, they were the one who got knocked unconscious.
Miserable
Yeah.
One day at a time. You happen to come across one of our Bay friends, hey?
Supply drop is available. I'm well aware of it. Resistance radio increase the income of the region. Not now.
I suppose that's one way to approach a problem you can't solve. Just build a machine to do it for you.
Not entirely sure what he was complaining about there. We're gonna go off and do this guerrilla warfare. Maybe just horribly wounded. I mean, they're definitely horribly wounded. They're going to be out of action for quite a while because not only were they horribly wounded, I did a medical, a battlefield patch-up job on them. And then they got horribly wounded from there, so they're out of action for 20 days. Oh, can you imagine it? You know, you get shot full of holes, and then the battlefield medic comes along with some super glue, pokes you back together, and then you get shot full of more holes.
Now operational.
The Scilab, our soldiers can now begin training as Psi operatives. New staff slot available. Train soldiers as Psi operatives. New staff slot available. Decreases training time. Angela Selena is now available. Very purple. Any rookie can be trained as a powerful Psi operative by staffing them in the Psi lab. Staffing an engineer will decrease the time of the Psi lab's training projects. But you also... Oh wait, no, I need a soldier to be able to do that. And I kind of want to do that.
Commander, the shadow chamber is up and running. All we have to do now is put it to use.
So... Recruit, that's the button I want. I mean, it doesn't really matter who I go for, but I like the idea of Clara Van Dam. Scilab. Soldier. Clara Van Dam. Recruit Clara Van Dam will undergo specialized training to unlock... who's the guy with the pigtails? I don't know. Undergo specialized training to unlock their psionic potential and become psi operatives, but they will be unavailable for combat for 10 days during the training process. Do you want to proceed? Yes. There is currently an unstaffed engineer and an open slot in the Psi lab. Would you like to assign them there? Yes. But it's only going to be 10 days, I think. No, that's not the right button. 5 days. Right, and then I think it was... There's a guy with pigtails. They don't have a face, apparently. Oh no, there we go. There's a guy with a top knot. I mean 5 days because there's an engineer overseeing it. Really getting that in-depth experience. I mean, there's a reasonably good chance it's just shooting them through full of chemicals until they learn to unlock their psychic potential. Ah, Rugen Kwan. I'm guessing that's the guy that you're talking about, J-Station. What year is this set in? I think it's 57? 2057? Would I guess? Gonna have to guess. We can check what date it is. Also a fan of Top Knot guy. No, that's not. Memorial. What's the current date? Fallen soldiers. Oh wow, he did not age well. So if we just go to recruit and let's find this guy again. How old do they look on that picture? Hey Saber. We're trying to work out how old this guy is by his picture. Don't read the text underneath. Late 30s, early 40s. Let's go back to this so that we can work out roughly the date. We go to the memorial and fallen soldiers. It says in their bio, given how slowly Asians seem to age typically, it's more like he's close to his 70s. In his bio, born 2002. The date that somebody just died was 2035. He's 33 years old. He had one hell of a paper round. Poor guy.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off.
Yay, we increased resistance contact. Great stuff. Right. We still don't have the major. We need a major bad. Man, he really aged fast. I would like you to please hire Pigtails guy named Brittany and Top Knot guy named Ahsoka. Not sure if these are options yet. If they are, I'll splash the cash. What do you mean if they're options yet? I mean, I can hire them. I don't really have the supplies to be hiring willy-nilly. I can buy one of them. I need more money. I wasn't intending on getting more soldiers. I might do. Might get a couple of psi operatives. What do I want to do as covert operations? I'm tired. I'm not sure if I have an upper limit of the number of people that I can hire. Counter-chosen activity. A brutal crackdown on the resistance, lowering the income. Gather supplies, not really too much of an issue. Gain ability points, not bad, but can get over it. Superior PCS would be nice, but it's not a major thing. Superior weapon upgrade, same thing. I think it is this counter-chosen activity retribution. Right, so I thought Glacka the Fallen... Oh no, Glacka the Fallen is the one who instantly... They were bonded to somebody, they died, and then they were straight after that mission, so I'm now bonded to that guy, and it's like, okay, Glacka, you really care for your bond mates. begin that action.
Work hand in hand with our new allies.
Right, so. Recruit. Right, we know what this guy is named.
We're making
And I can't buy
progress
top
against
knot
the
guy
enemies,
at the
and
moment.
it sounds like we're starting to get the civilians' attention in the colonies. It's important that the crew knows people out there need us and want us.
But they're Igor and
They have to know there's a
Kolach
reason to endure all this.
when it comes to that. View soldiers. All the way down to the bottom. We're just going to call them Brittany. Did we revive the fallen, or are they pushing up days? Brittany Shears. Shears. It's a little bit close to my rule against not naming real people, by the way. But I'll let it pass because, I mean, there's no mistaking that is not Brittany. I mean, anything Brittany is not going to work. I mean, just look at those pants. He's really trying something there. He's after a look. But no, Galacta the Fallen is very much still alive, Retro Ted. They died in the first campaign, but everybody got a reset button when it came to the second campaign. Because it was only like 5 sessions in before I hit the reset button.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating.
Hey! Improved bullpups. We get another damage. Our storm gun is inspired. Commander, our science team has discovered a novel idea related to the storm gun. What the fuck is the storm gun? If we begin research immediately, we should be able to obtain results faster than usual. Blah, blah, blah. We've discovered that the aliens' means of forging the alloy materials throughout their structures and equipment. However, the alloy fragments have proved...
The Chosen, known as the Assassin, seems to mirror the traits of the nobler warrior archetypes
have proved...
Having witnessed...
have proven to be more... have been proven to be more than effective projectiles in initial testing when properly contained.
Commander, I will begin our research immediately.
Okay, there we go. What are we doing? Hit me when the nickname is unlocked. Okay. I'm not going to call them Brittany Baby though. We're going to go with Brittany Shears. Because to be fair, you know, the whole not naming anybody who is real kind of draws the line of actually calling them Brittany at all. Because they're not really known for their surname.
Tactical mission site.
There we go, we did a thing. What did we get? Again, claiming control of this area has somewhat eluded Advent's patrols and established a stronghold. We sent an envoy to meet with the gang's leader, but were unable to convince him to redirect the gang's hostilities towards Advent directly. Reward, Guerrilla Op. We've acquired a new target for our guerrilla operations against Advent. Review target. Sabotage transmitter. We get 177 supplies, which we kind of need. Make whole. The Chosen no longer suffer from any weakness, which is a dark event that we really do want to counter. Thousands of Brittany's around the world are deeply offended. I mean... Intel suggests a high concentration of beast-like enemies at the site. Savage. We got the Berserker, we got the Heavy Lancer, and we got Enemy Unknown. I apologize to the Britneys around the world, but blame your parents. Especially if you were born after they became
It would appear the
popular.
aliens have sent a particularly nasty group of creatures into this area. It seems even Advent can barely control them. I would strongly advise caution.
Right. So we got a sniper, we got a ranger, we got a specialist, we got a grenadier, we've got another specialist. Aren't you bonded with some? Oh no, your bond died. Yes. Whoops. We need a whiny emo teen to make a Leave Brittany Alone video. Do we? Do we really? Right. What am I thinking? I am thinking that I am really tired right now. Take the Gauss rifle. You've already got the shotgun. Take the nanoscale vest. That's a problem. Build items. We're out of medkits, and we're not allowed to build the basic medkits anymore. That's bullshit. See, that's disconcerting. It's like we don't even have 2 Advent Trooper corpses to make the Predator armor. Or to make the nanoscale vest, and I need 6 for the Predator armor. We're just not getting them. Alrighty, switching over to mobile to make food. Okay, J-Station, go make food. And yes, because it's funny. I don't find it funny, so no, we don't. There, I said it. I have no sense of humor. Right, so we're going in without medkits. You get the fire rounds. You get nanoscale vest. You get acid grenades and frag grenades, and you get a nanoscale vest. Everybody's got the souped up weapons, hopefully. And away we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Does the hover not require a medic to still work? It does if you want it to do more than one.
Our readings indicate
Also, it has other abilities, which is all like the shielding, the hacking, all of that stuff still works.
If we can take it down quickly, Advent's operations across this entire region will be in disarray. Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems.
So yeah, we've still got the Gremlin Stabilize and the Revival Protocol and the Gremlin Heal. But they only get
Unrestrained subjects on this area.
phone autocorrecting kicking in real fast. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, I kind of guess what you mean when it autocorrects. So they get one shot of them healing when you don't have a med kit. Right, we got 5 turns to get over there.
I'll be there soon. You will never hide from me. We're near the objective.
Our readings indicate that relay is feeding energy directly into their network. If you can destroy it, it may disrupt their efforts to isolate the transmitter.
Oh, shit.
Then again, it was never really their size we had to worry about.
So welcome everybody to the Chrysalis. The most obnoxious and disrespectful, absolutely terrifying enemy of the game. They are vile little creatures. That their melee attacks can and will inject eggs, I think is the best word, into the person that they melee attack, and as part of that, they become a mindless zombie for a short while, and then explode out into a newly formed Chrysalis after a number of turns. They were like the thing I always get mixed up with Akatas. No, Akatas are the thing that you seem to be confusing. A little bit, yeah, but it's much more rapid. The Akatas, when you get attacked by them, you actually have to die and then be dead for 24 hours before you get turned into a zombie, before
Confirmed.
you then become an Akata. Surprise!
Big deal. We're busted.
Nice.
What's over there?
I didn't want you to shoot the back one, but okay. Either one will do.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been...
The hair trigger actually worked.
Running dry on ammo. Rolling.
This is all doing very good to buy us some time.
I'm spotted.
We've got 10 rounds now until network separation.
Por aquí hay tropas de Advent.
The time for hiding is over.
I mean, I didn't really think we were hiding that much anymore. Oh. They just got KO'd.
There is nowhere to hide.
Please kill it. That didn't kill it.
Target. Minimal damage. I'm hit.
Chrysalis poison. Who's dead? Nobody's dead yet? But somebody just got knocked the fuck out. Can't remember who it was.
Is it clear?
I mean, define clear. Is it terrible? Yes. Oh, executed. Nice.
Deal. I'm out of firepower over here.
Ba 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 ba. Are they wearing cargo shorts? The person who got KO'd? No. What kind of military outfit is this? Oh, are they all wearing... I mean, this is a resistance. It's not a military outfit. It's a militia outfit. And as part of this militia outfit, my soldiers are allowed to wear whatever they want. As long as they don't demand pants. Because I'm never sure if we've got the budget for pants. Hey, my cat, how's it going?
Take a look at this.
Oh yeah,
Check it before you get too close.
you've got the Chrysalis poison. In you, on you, around you.
Looks. As you order, Commander.
I'm not wearing pants, so can I join?
I need a med kit here.
Micah, I find your lack of pants disturbing. Or most of the internet finds your lack of pants disturbing. I really couldn't care. You just joined the time. You just joined us. You joined us just in time for the pants budget discussion. Nobody is allowed pants. Pants are a luxury and not a right. Right, I think, annoyingly, I would like to
Gremlin, medical detail.
wake up the unconscious person with the revival protocol, but I think the Chrysalis poison is slightly more important. Just a feeling I got. Right, now hack that tower. Not too bad here. Just finished sorting out PC again. Now have all fans working, but the front card reader is toasted. Our soldier crit chance increased by 33 for 2 rounds. Our squad crit chance increased by 33 for 2 rounds. I'm gonna go for this one. It gives the feedback. A failed hack will result in a group of enemy reinforcements being called down on your position. Every time that I've thought, oh, I don't have, 40% chance is not great. Every time that I've gone, no, I'll go for the easy one, the feedback is lower, and it just goes all the way up to the top end. So I'm going to choose this. All it needs to do is get 60% of the way there, and then I'm good. Chances are it's just going to go whip and fall on its arse. Well, that'll be me rolling dice. I failed. In comes reinforcements. Given the tech score, I can imagine you'll miss the mark. Yeah. Does the robot have the Chrysalis removal protocol? Yes, it does. It's just any healing will bring it up. I mean, it's telling us where they're going to drop in, but they're not dropped in instantly.
Got it covered. Ready to
Boom Boom
engage.
needs to reload. And Boom Boom needs to move.
I'm going. I will go. A delicate placement.
Never used
Find you.
a claymore before. Is that one of their priesty people? No. You weren't supposed to run away from the point on the map where it was like, aha, this is where everything's going to explode. Who are you? You're a sniper. You can shoot anybody from anywhere. Oh, that's what that target is. That's a claymore. Yes, we see the objective. Woo! You have to trigger the claymore with a shot, but it won't reveal the Reaper. I mean, the Reaper's already revealed. I was just kind of hoping that one of the reactionary shots would...
Okay, so I got one.
I tried wielding a claymore with both hands charging into battle, but my character blew up. No idea why. Unless you opt for the skill where it sticks to an enemy, it is detonated when enemy is hit. Returted, you got to stop doing that. Story of my life is I like to be that porta potty loo while I mean, yes, terrible things would happen if you were hiding in the porta potty. No, move up to there.
I am trusting you.
Shoot that thing. Give me a little bit more time on the clock.
I have no more rounds.
No, you have no more rounds in your gun. You have no more rounds in the gun.
Overwatch.
Go on Overwatch. I mean, go there and go on Overwatch. You should be fine. If they do anything, shoot them.
Advent forces on the ground. You can never escape my sight.
Your life would definitely be full of shite. It usually is. Thank you for moving. Oh my god, how did you miss that? You have a shotgun and they're right in front of you.
Target's still up.
Happy now?
Yes, I'm happy. Okay, so the Claymore idea is probably a bust, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to blow myself up. But I don't think I can do it. Screw this up that badly. You might want to shoot that guy. They seem to shrug at that. Out in the open might not be the best place to be. Reload. Okay, you have a chance of doing something. Oh, the revival protocol is a possibility. The thing is, I don't want to do the revival protocol. I want to do the aid protocol on Boom Boom because they're going to get shafted. Oh, and I can also do the revival protocol on Jolt. Nice. Which gives me another heal. Luckily.
I guess that'll be okay.
Please kill them. Okay, that's one problem. Chiron, The World War One general. Yeah, if they do anything, shoot them. You have a shotgun and they were right in front of you. How do you miss? I see you're new to XCOM. I mean, no, I understand the math behind it. It's just one of them where it's like, really? Did you have to do it like that? Okay, so you will go on Overwatch. Welcome back to the land of the living. Not quite the thing that I would like you to shoot at, but okay. They're in a world of pain now. They're running into the guy with a machine gun, assault rifle. We just missed. It's okay. I'm not annoyed. But sir, they offered me sweets.
I think they got me.
Yes, yes, they got you.
Looks like they called in some friends.
Alright. That's not a great accuracy number.
Si tú lo dices.
Move up to there. Let's have some lightning hands.
En el blindaje.
No, no, pistol Overwatch. I just want you to shoot people. Kill that guy. Well, they're not quite dead, but close enough. Kill that guy. Thank you.
Blanco abatido.
Reload. Kill that guy.
There you go.
Right, you are going to shadow up.
Let the hunt begin.
You are going to move over there.
Moving out.
It is clear. Affirmative, covering now.
Affirmative. Covering now. So good.
Chrysalis poison kicks in. Reinforcements arrive. Deliveroo have stepped up their game. O-Rangers with Blade Master skill is great for Chrysalis. As soon as they move into melee range, they get shanked before they attack. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, but unfortunately, I don't have many rangers. Or not many rangers up to that level. Why? Also, your specialists get a skill for 50% chance to attack again on Overwatch if hit. If it's broken, take it. I had one specialist kill 4 people in Overwatch in the same turn. Wait, where's that explosive? Oh no, it's not quite close enough. Right, okay. You're not in a great shot to kill that guy. Right. I would like you to go up there and plant some explosives.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate any remaining hostiles before they cut it off.
The Rangers are busy off dealing with the beasts of Angbad. Gesundheit. Thank you. Don't get J Station's reference. Shit, need to reload. Will everybody stop aiming at the explosives?
Hit the armor.
They turned out to be a terrible idea, and we are regretting it. Supplies.
That's it!
That transmitter is history.
There we go.
Good work, Commander.
Justice delivered. Stop exploding, you cowards. Lord of the Rings. Saber knows it. I mean, fair enough. It's not uncommon for me not to know one of your references, even if it's in a subject that I have a mild interest in.
Suspended until the recent power system upgrades have been completed. Please see your nearest Advent Peacekeeper for any further clarifications.
I mostly guessed from the context.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing.
It always feels like an achievement when you say you don't get the reference. I mean, is it really that kind of achievement? A ranger upgrade, deep cover. If you did not attack this turn, hunker down automatically, or untouchable. If you skill a turn, if you score, oh, fuck a doodle do. If you score a kill during your turn, the next attack against you during the enemy's turn will miss. Now, I like the untouchable, but the deep skill sounds like a great idea. Yes. It basically means as long as I don't attack, so I could reload and move. I could move and move. I could... Well, that's pretty much most of my options, which is move and move and reload and move. But at the same token, that's like really useful, especially when it's like I need to move the ranger back with the rest of the group or up front. That bonus to their hunker down is great, especially seeing as though Ken Jaws the Nameless also has the PCS superior agility for 28 to dodge. Since Angerbrad, it sounds like a Tolkien orc name. I mean, fair enough. Oh, an Advent Trooper. I'm pretty sure I need those things. Chrysalis autopsy. They may have features resembling a variety of terrestrial insect species, but these creatures are deadlier than anything bred on our world. Their armored exoskeleton is of particular interest and may provide insight towards the creation of an armor suit capable of actively damaging enemy forces as they engage in combat. What was that skill again? Starting to get some proper heroes in the field now. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things. It's like, once you start getting the skills, it then becomes a little bit of a very dangerous situation of you have one terrible mission where everybody gets wiped out and you're left vulnerable because nobody's got any skills. Right. So we got supplies for that. Despite my better intentions, we're going to recruit Igor. Because J-Station wants to name them something I can't remember.
Psionic energy flows throughout our world.
Sure. There we go.
The Templars are able to reach beyond what any human
fuck-a-doodle-doo.
possible. When the
Lol.
elders are truly banished,
Wait, where was the fuck-a-doodle-doo?
will be the masters of the power they have left behind.
Soka. Igor. There we go. Customize. Character info. Ahsoka. Last name? Hotter Trib. I had to it had to be clipped. Did I say fuck-a-doodle-doo in the clip? I can't remember. I might have said, oh, bollocks. I pressed cancel. Hotter Triby. Water Drive walks out of camp. I actually get that reference, by the way. I've not watched much of Avatar. I think I watched like 3 episodes, maybe 4. Right, so what am I doing now? Nobody knows. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yay, he gets it. First few episodes aren't great. I'm not a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. The thing is, I don't like people who are. I don't like it when series are like the first few episodes aren't great, and it's like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to get into it? I'm guessing that if I start halfway through a season, no fucking idea what's going on. All these people, they're talking like they're friends, not mentioning each other's names, because you, the viewer, should already know them from the previous ones. Yeah, I don't have any kind of sustainability when it comes to like, well, that episode was shit. I didn't find, you don't skip it. That's madness. But at the same token, it's like the first few episodes aren't great. So what's going to hook me into it? You just suck it up and get through them. No, you don't. You just don't fucking watch it. If you feel that you've got something better to do with your life than watch some crappy episodes so that you get the rest of the series, you just don't watch it. Not great when compared to the rest of the series. I mean, but you miss out on the best series of all time. I don't feel that Saber's going to agree with that one. Man says this is Sparta. You have them on in the background and pay attention when somebody screams. I mean, it's one of them where it's like, I watched a few episodes, it wasn't terrible.
Avenger plotting new course.
No, I didn't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't do... Oh, shit. I've just gone over there and it's like, oh, get a new other scientist. I don't want another scientist.
My siblings have lost sight of their purpose.
I want my supplies.
By their own ambitions, their own misguided judgments. Through their force, I will shine as the Elder's true chosen, the rightful heir to
But yeah,
the throne.
I didn't find the first episodes terrible. One of the things that I didn't like about the episodes, realizing Karen only watches shows that every episode is gripping explains his complete lack of cultural references. The first few episodes, the first few episodes we once great to watch. Were once great to watch? Are great to watch? Anyway, at least once are great to watch. Then the Fire Nation attacked. Fair enough. That's probably a joke. I think that there was something in there, but I fuck, I need a pro. Well, at least you're not saying it on camera. Yeah, so what I watched of oh wow, I didn't actually know that time was moving. It's a reference, it's a meme now. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard of that meme, and Yes, J Station, it doesn't have to be gripping. It doesn't have to be sort of like absolute edge of a seat, nail biting every single step of the way. But if you have to sit there and struggle, physically struggle to get through the first season in some cases, or the first few episodes in other cases, before you then eventually push through, it's like, no, I've got better things to be doing with my life than struggling to be entertained by something. And it doesn't have to be gripping, like I say, Avatar, I watched some episodes, not sure how many. I found them entertaining. I might go back and watch the rest of them, but there's some series where it's like, I love the series. Final Space, the first season was great. I don't know why I can't. That turned drastically from they weren't that bad to physically struggling to watch them all. My eyes, I cannot look at this anymore. I mean, you're the one who said... What was it you said? I've just paused my own video, so I don't know if it crashed things or not. What is it you said? I'm scrolling back up, or I'm trying to scroll back up to see what you said. It's in here somewhere. The first few episodes aren't great. Weren't that bad. They weren't great. Now, yes, okay, there's this is the thing where it's all like, I don't like the fact that the English language is so ambiguous. They weren't great. Could mean anything. They were dire. I wanted to kill myself. It was watchable. It was okay. It wasn't great. Doesn't really tell me much other than you didn't think that they were the best of episodes. Dubry, what's it? Flibby Flob. Where was I going with this? And the number of times, so Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and there was some other movie, series of movies I can't quite remember right now. But certainly Game of Thrones was one of them that a lot of people were telling me was great, fantastic, I really should watch it, it would be right up my alley. But the first season, yeah, I mean, I love the flexible language. Don't get me wrong, I'll abuse the flexible language just as much as anybody else will when it's, oh yeah, the other day. Could have been last week, it could have been yesterday, could have been a decade ago, the other day, whenever. I'll use it, but I don't like it when it's all, because this is the thing, it's like with Game of Thrones. So many people were like, oh yeah, it's great, it's fantasy, blah blah blah, great to watch. But the first season, it takes a bit of getting through. Knowing you, I wouldn't really say Game of Thrones would be your thing.
This is all over,
I didn't find it too bad for the bits that I did watch. But it was one of them where it was like somebody else was watching it, so I watched it, and it was like, it was okay. But then, when they moved out, I just stopped watching it and have not regretted the choice since. Oh, I need 2 people to extract that one. Oh, no, I don't. I can do it with 1 person, apparently. Don't know what I'm going to do with that room just yet. All that room. All that room. So I'm just going to leave them empty until it becomes a problem. Let's give a supply drop. Psionics training complete. Soul Fire. Does guaranteed psionic damage to an organic enemy. Ignores cover and armor. Initiate Clara Van Dam. Continue training? Sean fucking Bean, isn't it? Really, season 1 of Game of Thrones is really solid. Too much hype train for what it delivered. Any guaranteed seems like a big boon in this game. Yeah, I'm just Micah, if you're around and not getting a brew, this continue training or carry on, what's the difference? I'm not sure what the buttons are gonna do, and can you keep training the psionic people and get more abilities, or what? Yeah, but one of the things is, because I am so uncultured, I don't actually get behind a lot of the hype. I don't really pay too much attention to it. I tend to view things as continue training, you will go to the next skill, carry on takes them out of a side chamber. Is that the only way to get new side skills, or is it now a ranking thing as well as? Or is it best to keep training them up until it's all like, they're fully trained, go out, wreck enemies? So, you know, when people turn around and say, oh, you should watch Game of Thrones, it should be interesting. I'll watch anything a little bit, but at the same token, you know, I've had so much stuff recommended to me in a variety of different subjects where it's all like, even if it's a computer game that I don't think I'm going to enjoy, if somebody goes, oh yeah, I recommend this, it's all like, alright, I'll give it a try. Because I've found some things. I think it's the only way to get skills. Keep training them, and you can take them on missions. If they are mid-trained, they put them on hold for missions, etc. Okay, so I'm going to carry on for the moment because I've got 3 other recruits. I'm going to stuff them all into the side chamber, one after the other. And see how it goes. And then I might just keep rotating them around between skills. Supply drop. We've collected all the resources at this location. Ignore that and...
Figured out a new trick, eh? I'm not sure it will do you any good. It's certainly not going to scare me off.
Oh, that's the thing that I was supposed to be doing. Assaulting the alien facility. An extremely powerful and dangerous alien is guarding this location. Archon, Muton, Heavy Mech, and Heavy Lancers. Assault the facility! Righty, so we build items. We can now build some nanomedkits. We actually have 2 Advent Trooper corpses. I am not going to build a replacement nanoscale vest. Not sure where I lost one. Probably on one of the people who died. Because I'm trying to save up for that Predator armor. How am I for alien alloys, AT, Lyrium? Right, let's build that, build that. Let's build that. Let's build that. There we go. Let's build another one of them before I forget. But yeah, I will entertain things, and I will give things a chance. Specialist, Reaper, Ranger, Sharpshooter, You're getting benched. Stationary J is coming out. No, you don't take a medkit, you take dragon rounds. You also take the spider suit. Stationary J. Oh wait, no, I want to take out Clara Van Dam. See how this goes. You're definitely getting some nanoscale vests. Remove you. I want to take in a heavy weapons guy. Who is Stationary J bonded to? Padre is still wounded. God damn it, Padre. Okay. A lot of my grenadiers are wounded. We're down to nobody named. So you're on the mission. You're getting some nano weave. You're also getting an acid grenade. The specialists are going to get medkits. And that will leave a nano weave for me. And we have some fancy schmancy looking guns now. Let's see, edit your weapon upgrade. Extended small gets to play. Radio, I'm off to assemble some pork maple syrup kebabs. So we'll be lurking like a stationary J for a bit, fair enough. Advanced laser sight, advanced stock. Repeater has a 5% chance to instantly kill. Autoloader first reload. What do I want? Small is my nickname for my FF14 original character. I think that's what OC stands for. Now, let's give you the superior and the advanced stock. And away we go. It is, at least when I'm talking about people. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really don't like is like abbreviations and whatever it's called when you just have letters. Because it's one of them where it's like so confusing because there's so many out there that are ambiguous. Since people use OC to mean, of course, acronyms.
Facility conducting research crucial to the Avatar project in this region.
When you just have letters, a salad. Not sure if I get that one, J Station. Also, I thought you were lurking and not punning me, maybe? I don't know. Sabotage the alien facility, plant for exciting charges, escape the area of operations, and there's a big bad guy here.
-1-5. Target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Like RAF. Yeah, acronyms made, words made from letters. J is making a pun. Dillygaff. I don't know what a dillygaff is. See, one of the things is, it's like, if you don't know what it is, then it's confusing. Because it gives you absolutely zero insight into what it is. And even if you may know what it is, there are some that are letters, is similar sounding to lettuce. Does it look like I give a fuck? We're a mature channel here, my cat. You can swear. Jay almost always makes a pun.
Roger that. Scanning.
I would like you to go over there. And you go over.
I'm all over it.
Got it from the book, Teaching English to Japanese, mostly using Full Metal Jacket quotes. But that's the thing, it's like, if you don't know what it is, it can be very confusing. And, you know,
Got it. Moving.
it can be really confusing if there's a acronym that can mean multiple things. Well, you know, like Saber just said, it was like OC is original character, or of course. And, you know, there's some terrible acronyms out there that have so many different meanings. And even with context, sometimes it's very difficult to understand what the hell is going on. Teaching the English language to Japanese people. Did they just not have a turn?
Ordre bien reçu. J'y vais.
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Right.
Got it covered. Affirmative, covering now.
Got it covered. Mon esprit et mon arme.
Hi. Ooh. Nice.
Ils nous ont en ligne de
Surprise! Go on, move, I dare you. Please don't hit the car, please don't hit the car, please don't hit the car. You didn't hit the car at least.
Miss the target.
Stationary J. Whiffs it.
Missed.
Right there out in the open. When you whiff it.
On your order.
Everybody just whiffed it. God dang it. And there goes the psychic. Psionic. They're not dead, they're just knocked out.
I'm all right.
Why are you so terrible at this?
Shot failed to connect. Running dry on ammo.
Come on.
Ahí tienes. Me ha pillado.
I would like you to die. Thank you.
Taken care of.
Alright, Duck. Stabilize. That psychic needs more souls. He dodges so much. Not sure what you mean by that one.
Moving to position.
Nope, don't get the reference if there is a reference. Revive! Clara Van Dam! Who said you could take a nap? And now we also heal Clara Van Dam. Floaty guy was very dodgy since he dodged almost all the attacks. Not sure what that means to do with souls though. Does J into Pungent Master? Right, what am I doing? Pay attention to the mission. There we go. The Souls one was a reference that I didn't get. Basically. At all. No idea what you're on about. Surprised I don't get references. The talk about the floaty guy was not a reference. Fair enough. Go up over there and see what there is to see. It's a terrible idea. Hey, you see a turret. On top of a really tall building. Yay!
Enemy destroyed.
Not bad. Stationary J.
No need to ask twice. On it.
Got it, moving!
Of all the aliens running around out there these
The
days,
fuck is that?
had to modify a berserker to... But curiosity was not unfounded. Although I agree it was perhaps not the most prudent of choices. We've got a chance to take this thing down once and for all, Commander. Let's get it done.
It's killing time. Affirmative. Covering now.
I'm on it.
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now. Je passe en vigilance.
Run the fuck away!
Queda claro.
The God Emperor of Mankind sits on the Golden Throne, sustained by feeding him the thousands of 10,000 psychic powered people per day. Ah! Keep firing, people! You all have the Overwatch. Nice.
It hit the plate.
Right. You are far too close to the front, so move back over there.
I'm on it.
And go into Overwatch.
All right,
Go up the thing. And go into Overwatch. Run over there.
Position confirmed.
I'm going to Overwatch. Go over there.
Okay, je bouge.
I'm going to Overwatch. And go over there.
Ya voy.
And
It hit the plate. It hit the plate.
keep firing, people. Keep firing.
Beaucoup trop large. That armor's tough.
Lightning hands.
Deflection.
Sniper rifle to the face.
Don't let that thing escape. It's trying to open another rift.
I love the way that you think we have any control over whether this thing escapes or not. Well, that was a thing.
D'accord.
I think it went fairly well.
Affirmative, je couvre la zone.
Because luckily before it moved at all, we got most of the people into the Overwatch.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Go, go, go.
And then when it came to the second turn, got most of the people into the Overwatch before it took a reaction. And we managed to drive it away without anybody getting hit by it. And seeing as over the last one of them, which wasn't even the souped up version, managed to just knock somebody out. You didn't know if to force it to run away before it could hurt you. So the only way it could have been better is if you killed it. Yes.
Rolling.
But I don't think that that's a realistic expectation with the weapons and abilities that I had, especially since a lot of it was just reactionary fire.
Scan en cours.
Might have been able to do a little bit more with some of the snipers.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
If they had... I don't have many people with the deadly shot ability because I don't like it.
Rolling.
But also that wouldn't have been as a reactionary thing.
Overwatch. Roger that. We've got Advent here.
Please don't tell me that comes as a surprise to you.
That is not good.
Yes, you missed.
That armor's tough. Out of rounds.
Okay.
Come on, finish it.
Might be something we can use here. Take it
Nice. Mortar mech, gotta kill it before it mortar people. It's down. In Advent base, sees Advent. Pikachu face! Surprised. I thought I had the Blade Storm ability.
Ça risque de faire mal.
Hey, fucko. My sword's better.
Uno menos. Quedan miles.
Come on, Stationary J. Shows how it's done, or miss. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Somebody was bound to hit eventually. Heal.
Burning through ammo fast.
And reload.
I'm ready.
Casually shoot through small to try and get people. Advent attacks Charon with a short sword.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Move up to there. That'll be your turn.
Me muevo.
Might give me an insight as to where they are. It also might get you killed, but that's a whisk. It's a whisk I'm willing to take. Right, I didn't reveal anything.
Scanning. On the move.
I actually don't like you being there. Will you go tuck yourself into the corner?
On
Overwatch. Overwatch. Move up.
J'y vais tout de suite. Viens par là.
Karen pulls out a bigger sword.
¿Está despejado?
Buenos dias. Buenos dias? Also, Karen, you call that a knife? Oh, this is a knife.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
Alright, I feel the evac zone should be by my feet. Oh, wait, it's all, it can be there, it can't be there. It can be there, can't be there. Alright, let's bring in the evac zone.
Get me out of here.
Although I think I'm expended for the round, so I'm just going to put in everybody into Overwatch for the moment, because it'd be my starting luck that I get everybody else out, and then somebody will come up and shank me.
Advent reinforcements
Menace
inbound.
1-5, be advised we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Yes, yes, we're getting out.
Espero que valga la pena.
Affirmative. Moving out. On your order.
For games where it's like, you just need to get them into the area, and then it'll automatically do it.
Heading home. I'm gone. Heading home.
There we go. Bye! Buninas.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed.
Buninas
X4 charges
dias. Ta-da! We did it!
Maybe we need to start selling calendars.
The tide has turned. And only 2 people got wounded. Well, actually, somebody got knocked the fuck out.
Officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment.
Send specialist first, or at least not last, and you can tab to the next soldier to cut out the animation for the drone. I mean, you can tab to cut out. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not too fussed on that aspect of it. It's just more of a fact that it's a cumbersome thing to do, of to have to get everybody out individually. It's like any other game. It's like Buenos Dias. Blade Storm. There we go. I thought you had that ability. You've now got that ability. Let's have a kill zone for Stationary J. No items recovered.
The alien facility now stands in ruin.
But we have reduced the Avatar progress by 1. Progress on the Avatar project is delayed.
Progress towards the Avatar project.
So if we click on the bridge, there should be zero Avatar progress. Ta-da! At least phonetically.
I tend to keep things simple. Choose a target, pick up their trail, and then, when the time is right, I strike without warning. Think of it as mercy. Most of them don't even have time to notice they're dead.
Alright, and luckily that all kind of occurred just in time for the end of a stream. End of session 7 into this new campaign. And Small didn't get hurt while managing to shoot shit, so good day there. I mean, you're all just a heartbeat away from being dead permanently. It's one of them things. Anyway, thank you for joining me this evening. I have been Cameron Rushmore, and I will continue to be Cameron Rushmore. This has been XCOM 2, War for the Chosen Session 12. Had to check them out. Because I actually went live earlier with the wrong session number. But it was before anybody turned up, I think, so, yeah. What was I about to say? So yeah, I'll be back on Thursday at 8 PM for some more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I will be back on Friday at 9 PM for some more Resident Evil 4 with JStation64 and MagCat_UK joining me on the audio in chat. And you can also find me over on Manapot Studios, where I GM a Starfinder Adventure Path of Fly 3 or Die in a stream that we call All That Glitters Explodes. So be sure to check us out there. That's, I say us because it's me, JStation64, Retroteg, Crit Commissions, and Krifu Banal. And I think that just about wraps it all up. Let us see if there is anybody to raid. Don't usually find somebody on the Tuesdays. It's Tuesday today. I'm gonna raid Shanghai. They are playing Kenna Bridge over Spirits? Bridge of Spirits? Bridge of Spirits, I think. Yes, Bridge of Spirits. If it'll allow me to raid them. It interests me because it's a game that I have heard of at least at some point today. So I'm curious to actually check it out. And if you'd all like to join me, I'd appreciate it. If not, I hope to see you all next time. And until then, daddy bye.